Monday, folks. You know what that means. Another week of fresh beer reviews. One more item out of my little exchange with Justin of the Brew Craft Creations team. Fam's Brewery down in North Charleston. Cup of Clouds. It's a New England style, very robust 7%. So why don't we find out what the clouds are all about right after the theme song. Welcome on into the Midland studio as per usual with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. Another little gift I got to start off the week, this week of beer reviews from Fam's Brewing Company, from good friend Justin, part of the husband and wife duo of the Brew Craft Creations teams. I'll leave a link to their shop in the description if you want to order some coasters. This is not one of theirs, but they make some cool coasters, so I'll leave a link to the shop if you want to grab that. He gave me this as amongst a few other ones as exchange, as part of an exchange we did. And it is a New England style Cup of Clouds. If New England styles are your jam, if you really like those hazies, work your way on down to the comments. Their first comment there is pinned with a link to a playlist of all the other New England styles that I have done on the channel. That's your jam. Work your way through that. Let me know what you think. Maybe I get some gears turning in your head as far as other stuff you might want to try. This checks in at a fairly robust 7%. Not super heavy, but not super light. And Fam's doesn't put too much info on the can. The image is this very devious / happy. Devious and happy can be the same thing, right? Cloud character on the front, pouring this rainbow of swill down his jugular. Looks like he's got a little glassy eye, or maybe he's a little bit high on the weed. So we'll go to Untapped for the information, confirming 7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. 2,300 total check-ins, 2,318 to be exact. Of those, 1,919 unique. 1,732 of which have been rated for a pretty respectable total at a nice even 4. The little blurb here, weather report today is going to be cloudy, hazy, soft, juicy, and unique. Pineapple, citrus, mango, Dorado, Mosaic, and Citra hops are in this. That's a lot of good things, so let's see if it stacks up to the test, shall we? Pretty fresh. Let's crack this open and not waste any more time. Top that off. Apologize for all the bubbles on the glass. It won't fit in all the way. Check out that color. It's not totally opaque. You can definitely see some shadow. Can't make it out very clear, but you can definitely see it. Kind of like a apricot type of color. Let's get the nose. Ooh, that's mango. That's holy mango. Holy cow. And it's got a little bit of a, I don't want to say it smells like ice cream, but it's got a little bit of that kind of icy note to it. Might just be still pretty cold. But you can't drink a hazy warm. Sorry, Europeans. Yeah, a little bit of the pineapple is super, super, super subtle on that. And it was all the mango up front. So, let's see what this is like. Take a sip. Whoa. Holy Citra Mosaic, Batman. Now, to me, that tastes like a lot of Citra Mosaic. I will say, there's been a couple times, I've always thought I loved El Dorado. There's been a couple times I've thought that I found a beer that has El Dorado in it, and with like minimal other hops, and I started to question myself as to what El Dorado really tastes like. Like maybe it's not what everything I thought it was, because I've always thought that Citra Mosaic are more like elevating hops. They're like almost like salt when you season food. You take the hop that you might really like or might really dislike, and Citra Mosaic will blossom it into something way more noticeable, or maybe like dim it a little bit if it's super strong, or enhance it if it's super subtle. Like, I've really started to question myself as far as my palates become more discernible between the hops. I've really started questioning myself as like what I know as far as what a specific hop tastes like. So I don't know if this is just varying the El Dorado and it's all Citra Mosaic, or Citra Mosaic is just enhancing the natural flavor of the El Dorado. Because I've had single hop Citra beer and a single hop Mosaic beer, and they're both very bitter. They're not the West Coast type of piney, but they definitely have a piney aspect to them. And mind you, that could have just been the way those particular beers were brewed. Might not have been the flavor of the beer at all, but yeah, to me that's got a very raw juice type of flavor with a bit of a bitter kick way down here. And I don't know, like, it's a little bit more on the clearer side. It's not one of those bloated hazies, but it's hard for me to really say I'm a fan of it. It's something that if I was going to be out and about, one and done, drink it, enjoy it for about an hour or so, and work my way through it, I could probably be fine with it. But if I'm throwing them back, I definitely would not be able to do that. It's a little heavy, and that bitterness kind of is gonna mess with my palate a bit. But it's definitely got that raw juice flavor. It's definitely got the hoppy bite. It's definitely got that finishing bitterness to it. So if those are all things you like, you probably would really enjoy this for sure. There's nothing off-putting or offensive about it. It's just, I think my palate's getting a little bit more discerning with certain aspects of IPAs, New England style, that sort of thing. Palates change over time, right? In any event, if New Englands are your jam, it's certainly a lot more diverse of a style than people would have thought, or people may think it is ignorantly as such. It's definitely not broad brushed as all that big bright yellow type of oat milk type of color and flavor. It's definitely a little bit more of a kaleidoscope than most people probably figure. But if New England's your thing, again, go down to the comments, click the link. It's the first pinned comment. It will be a playlist to all the other New England styles I've reviewed on the channel before. And if you liked what I saw, if you liked what I said, smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and hit that notification bell so exactly when my videos drop. If you want to recommend a beer to me, or maybe even send me a beer, or do an exchange like I did with Justin of the Brew Craft Creation teams, go ahead and email me nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. We'll sort out all the fine details. And if you want the rest of my daily insanity, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram @nutmeg2palmetto. Cheers, folks. See you next time.